Hello lovely people, it's Cara here and I am so mad. Oh, how excited am I! It's So Frugal 22 and it's me, it's my turn. Oh my word, what a treat have we all been given for the last, since the 19th of February. Hi Alex, who kicked it all off for us. What an extraordinary experience. I absolutely loved watching everybody's videos, and I've met some new people, which has been really exciting. So hello to all that have gone before and hello to those that are ahead. Don't stop watching me, but if you haven't already had a chance to watch those that have gone before, please do take a moment. So yesterday we had the wonderful French Seams, who's absolutely extraordinary, and also I've got some notes here, Raining Cats and Bobbins, so they were yesterday. And tomorrow we've got the wonderful Lost My Thread and My Social Thread, so that's really cool. And today, right here, right now, my turn, and also my vlogger, the person I'm Jules with today, and we're both doing separate videos, is Handmade by Hattie. So I'll make sure I put all of those links in the section below. What an absolute wonderful blogger festival of loveliness. So I'm so excited, a little bit intimidated because everybody's been amazing. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea, that's how excited I am. Ooh. I've just got home from work and don't tell Alice, but she's going to be in a video. I thought, you know what, let's change it up a little bit and see if I can get a Whippet involved. So there's Alice, working hard as usual. This is how she spends her life. If you are ever wondering about getting a dog who is affectionate, delicious, amazing, caring, doesn't really need a lot of anything other than love, then a Whippet is what you're looking for, because they literally sleep the whole time. They get up occasionally and think, oh yeah, maybe I'll go out and do some business, oh maybe I'll go out and have a walk. If it's raining, wet, muddy, they're like, no, I don't think so, I'm not going out there. Particularly if it's cold, dark. So they're an amazing creature and they're so lovable, and this dog here is one of the most affectionate things I have ever met, including my husband, and he's pretty lovely. So Frugal Frocks, keep on track, Cara. What have you been up to? So can it be a year since last Frugal Frugal Frocks was last year, So Frugal is this year, and I know you know the deal. You find some fabric out of your stash, you track yourself down a fabulous free pattern, you make it and you reveal it on the 31st of March. Couldn't be simpler, absolutely amazing. I know everybody's absolutely nailed it in terms of the T's and C's of this wonderful event. So today what am I going to do? Well, do you know what? I'm not going to do anything revolutionary or outstandingly different to any... Oh, excuse me, I think hiccups now, it's my tea. I'm not going to do anything revolutionary or different to anything anybody else has done, because everybody's done such a fabulous job. If you know me, you know wearability is my #1 criteria, particularly if I'm ever entering into a competition of any kind. And oh my word, by the way, bet you know already, some amazing prizes for everybody who enters. Wow, thank you to all the wonderful sponsors. But yeah, I'm just going to take you through some of my thoughts on the free patterns that I've tracked down. These are widely available to everybody, and in no particular order, but I like to share with you my thought process of what I'm getting up to. So I'm going to pop an image in here. Sorry Alice, you won't be able to, in fact you'll probably just be able to see the curved end here, I should think, but in here is going to be a picture of the patterns I'm referring to. They are all widely available, which is the premise of this year's So Frugal. It's not necessarily dresses, it can be anything you like, and there have been some fabulous ideas to date. So without further ado, I have got a stack of fabrics on the floor down here, which I appreciate you can't see. Now, over the last few videos I've done, I have taken you through my pattern stash, but also my fabric stash. This fabric stash is the thing that I need to share with you today, not necessarily the patterns, although if you didn't see my recent review of my tops collection, there were loads of free patterns in there, so you know I've already got a number of these. I'll try and remember to put a card up here to, or in here somewhere, to get you to go over and watch that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. Do you know that 50% of you aren't subscribed? Please just hit the old subscribe button. I'm creeping closer to 5,000. Can't believe it. Absolutely wonderful. But I'd love you to be my next subscriber. So please go ahead and click the old button and give me one of those whilst you're there. That'd be grand. So I've got fabrics down here. I'm going to put the pattern that I'm interested in up here, and we'll see how it goes. So I am actually wearing a free pattern. This is the Harper cardigan. I've completely forgotten who it's by. No, completely forgotten. So I'll put that here. Sorry, but this is an amazing free cardigan. I will stand up so you can see it. It's got lovely pockets here. I just made this out of a jersey. I have worn this cardigan endlessly. So yeah, this is the Harper cardigan. Some of you are shouting at the screen already, I'm sure, to say who the pattern company is. So I'm sorry. Sinclair Patterns. It's come to me just in the nick of time. So yeah, Sinclair Patterns. And I'm also wearing a Molly dress made out of a art gallery jersey that I got from Dragonfly Fabrics a long time ago. But let's have a look. So on my list, let's have a look here. What have I got? So I absolutely adore the wide leg trousers from Peppermint Magazine. I made these last year. Now I can put my own photo of these in. So here I am. I've got wide leg trousers on there in this beautiful zebra linen. I'm actually wearing a free top as well, but this top is not free in the sense of So Frugal free. I basically redrafted the top half of the Bettine dress by Tilly and the Buttons. So although that's not part of my entry for this year, I would encourage you to adapt and restyle some of the patterns you already have. There's all sorts of amendments that can be made, which is pretty exciting. But I absolutely love these trousers. I love everything about them. They're so easy to wear. They fit really well. The waistband is still a little bit gapey at the back, but I've got a funny old curve in my back, so that's never an easy thing for me to fit. But you'll have seen this fabric in my stash over a few recent videos, I think. This is a beautiful sort of crepe fabric. It's got sort of a bumpy texture. Look at the colours. Not too dissimilar to what I'm wearing today. I absolutely adore this. It is actually, it's not particularly lightweight, it's not heavyweight. Maybe it's medium weight, Cara. Let's go for that. But it's just lovely, and I kindly got gifted this by someone out of the Felicity Fabrics vlogger team. I believe the fabric came from Rainbow Fabrics. That's where I've seen it from. But I absolutely love this, and I just think the wide leg trousers in this fabric with pretty much the top I'm showing you here will just be magical. But I've got to say, this fabric could be suitable for a number of the things I'm going to talk to you about today, so bear that in mind. So that's option number one. Sticking with Peppermint Magazine, because I just love the designs in that on their website. You go onto their website, you don't need to subscribe or anything. They've got sewing patterns. Now they are free. I believe since I received these patterns, they are asking for donations too. And if I'm honest, I haven't read up on that of late, so apologies, I'm not up to date on their information. But they are essentially free. And if you'd like to make a donation, that would be welcome. I'm not sure of the details of that. Apologies. And I have got a couple of pieces of this beautiful dobby, cotton dobby, in my stash. Now, when I went through my fabric stash recently, a couple of you mentioned, because this fabric and my face, we don't get on very well, I don't think. I think it kind of drowns me out. So a couple of you very kindly suggested, why don't I make shorts? And the Skye shorts, I think that's what they're called, just look at my notes there. The Skye shorts on Peppermint Magazine are quite a wide leg short. And I didn't pick up both colours, but I've got two colours of this pink. One is lighter and one is darker. and I thought it would be really good fun to do some colour blocking with these shorts. Now what I mean by that is I do the majority of the shorts in one colour, and then the pocket facings and the belt, for example, and maybe the inner facing in the other colour of the pink, because I only got, although it's, it's actually quite a wide piece of fabric, and I've got just over 1 metre of both of them, so that may well be enough to do the shorts anyway. But if it isn't, then I was thinking some colour blocking with this beautiful cotton dobby. Now this came from Felicity Fabrics. I bought this as part of a remnant, sort of a bundle sale they were doing. So I'm pretty excited about using this because I absolutely adore this fabric, but it's not my colour. And I didn't know that when I bought it, because I actually really love this colour. I'm actually making some shorts at the moment out of a very similar colour, out of a pink cord, which some of you may or may not have seen in my recent videos. So that's potential number 2. That's the Skye shorts from Peppermint Magazine. How are we doing, Alice? Are you listening? Are you paying attention? I'll be asking her questions later. Hang on. I love you, Annie Boo. I do, I love you very much. The fabric that's sitting here, actually, I'll leave it there if that's okay. Alice decided she wanted this one a little bit closer because they were sort of piled up with me here. Oh, something's just dropped on the floor, I'm not sure what that is. But she was sort of sitting here and she pulled one of the pieces of fabric over closer to her. So I think she quite likes the pandas that are on this one. So let me talk about the fabric first. This one's been in my fabric stash for a long time. It's a beautiful, lightweight sort of polyester. It is quite sheer. I would definitely need to be wearing either my best bra or line it, or wear a camisole or something like that. Now, what did I have in mind for this one? Ooh! Now, this is a top that everybody has been talking about, and it's also, again, from the Peppermint Magazine website. So go them. They've just got amazing, amazing patterns, which are all really wearable. That's what it comes back to for me. And I was thinking, I have made the lounge, which is also another free pattern, again from Peppermint Magazine. The lounge set, I think it's called, I think that's what it's called, is a really lovely pattern. So that's not what I'm talking about today, although I'm going to put a picture of it in here because it's awesome. I made the top for that in this, and I absolutely love it. If I can find a picture of it, I'll pop it here. But I was thinking about the Paddington top made out of this fabric. I just thought that would be really good fun, because I could put if I put a picture of the Paddington top here, in fact I'll put my version of the Paddington top here as well. So I made the Paddington top last year, made out of a embroidery anglaise. It might have been a white cotton dobby, I forget, but it's quite a sheer fabric, so I'll show you there. I know you know about the Paddington top already. A number of my colleagues on this So Frugal challenge have chosen it already, and I can understand why. Michelle from Sewing Bunny has just done a fabulous sew along for it, and Andrea featured it on her So Frugal, and I love the idea of doing a mix of fabrics. I just thought it was magic. But I wanted something quite drapey so that the big old sleeves aren't too big. They'll actually sit, so the embroidery anglaise, if that's what I made it in, you can see here the sleeves are quite structured. But if I made it in this drapey viscose, that's not viscose, it's polyester, but if I made it in that, then those sleeves will sit quite flat. And I think that would be really good fun. And I could do great big sort of black buttons down the back, sort of really accentuate my little pandas. I just thought that would be really cute. I'm not going to take that away from Alice. I think she's quite comfortable with that. It's alright. I'm not going to take the pandas away from you. You're okay. So I thought that would be really good fun. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. What have I got on my list here? So the last 2 patterns that I'm going to talk to you about are from Vicky Sews. Now, Vicky Sews is a Russian sewing company. Now, I appreciate, in light of recent things that are happening, that might not be a popular choice. And do you know what? Just as I'm saying this out loud, I realise that that's the case. So I'm sorry that things have escalated beyond what anyone could have ever imagined. I think that's a real shame. But But yeah, so Vicky Sews is a Russian sewing company, and my entry to Frugal Frocks, I've been saying that wrong the whole time, Frugal Frocks last year was this dress, and I'll put me a picture of that, and I wear it a lot, and that's from wearing a viscose jersey from Dragonfly Fabrics there, which I really enjoy. I'm just going to pause the video just for a second. Sorry about that, a number of things happened all at once. One, I realised that my microphone was in a very strange place, and two, it suddenly got really dark. So I was thinking, what's happened there? So I just turned a light on, and the screen seemed to come a bit lighter then. So I was talking about Vicky Sews. I popped a picture up here of my pattern for last year, and I will, if I can find the links, I will link below that free pattern, because it is a wonderful, just straight up and down shift dress. I love wearing it. It's super comfortable. It's got a very simple fold over neck edge. If you wanted, you could create a band for that, but I haven't had any grief with that at all. But the two patterns that I've picked up from Vicky Sews this year, so I'm just looking at my notes there, I've got two. And I've got one which I'm just describing as the frill dress, because the name of it is in Russian and I don't actually know what the translation is, so I apologise in advance. But let me pop you a picture of that just here. It's just stunning. It reminds me a little bit of the Indigo dress by Tilly and the Buttons. It's got a beautiful frill that sits in the princess seams, and sort of simple sleeves, and I think there's another frill maybe at the sleeve edges. As I'm talking to you, the image of it's gone out of my head slightly, but it's in essence quite a simple dress, but I just think it's got really lovely style lines, particularly for a free pattern. So I'm really enthused by that. And the fabric that I might have in mind for that is this one. I featured this recently in a video as well. I just adore this. I'm still quite tempted to make a lyra, but in the name of Frugal Frocks, this would be amazing, because one of my other suggestions was an indigo, and as this pattern seems to be like a sort of a one-up from the indigo, there you go, let's combine that all in one go. I think that would be quite good fun. But absolutely adore this, and absolutely adore the star lines of that Vicky Sews pattern. And then sticking with Vicky Sews, and in particular sticking with my wearability sort of key criteria, if you like, is the final pattern that I wanted to talk to you about, and that is this sweatshirt. Just love it. It's a simple crew neck, drop shoulder, slightly oversized sweatshirt. I just think that it would sit as a wardrobe staple in so many people's wardrobes, and by the time my video comes to air, because I'm filming this way ahead of schedule, sometimes because I don't want to be influenced by the other YouTubers, I just want to remain authentic to what was in my brain, and what was in my thoughts when this So Frugal challenge got launched. But I hope other people are featuring it, because it is a lovely pattern, and I'll pop a picture of it in here. And the final fabric that I've got to show you is this one. So I'm sure by now I will have shared with you a recent make that I made in this. If I haven't popped this in a video, it will be coming to you very soon. And you can also see lots more detail of my makes in my Instagram feed. So I'll put the details of my Instagram in here, because I definitely shared a photo of the South Bank dress that I made by Nina Lee very recently in this. This is a lovely, it's quite a lightweight French terry with a sort of fleece back with these beautiful stars all over it. It's just lovely. I love the colour. This came from Knighton Fabrics, which is a Facebook group who have just an amazing array of fabric with really good prices. So this sweatshirt in this fabric, definitely a favourite as well. And you know what, when I look at the pile of fabrics I've got there, and the sort of options that come to mind, I don't have a clear front runner, if I'm honest. They are all of their time. They're all very wearable. Definitely things I could reach for time and time again. I found the whole process, again, thank you to Rowan from the Yorkshire Sewist, and lovely Sam from Frugalissima. They're the ones that are behind all of this loveliness. They've contacted all the wonderful sponsors of this lovely challenge. So thank you guys, you're amazing. I really appreciate everything you do. And once again, it's really stirred up my imagination and inspiration as to what I can get involved with. So I hope you've enjoyed that. There is a lovely hashtag, it's called SewFrugal22. I'll pop that on the screen here. So you can put that, you can literally type that into YouTube and it will bring you up the playlist of everybody that has who is involved in this, which is really exciting. And I have discovered so many wonderful YouTubers. So once again, mwah, to Sam and Roanne for the inspiration and bringing so many of us together. I think it's really exciting. Don't forget that you can reveal your make on the 31st of March over on Instagram. So you'll need to use the hashtag SewFrugal22, and you'll also need to tag in Roanne, the Yorkshire Sewist, and Sam at Frugalissima. If you don't do that, they won't get visibility of your entry. So please don't forget. But you know, I'm sure those who do follow you would really enjoy it, but lots more of us want to see it. And I believe last year there were over 700 entries or something, and this year there's so many more entries. So wow is what I've got to say. But I can't wait to watch loads more videos. So thank you in advance to everybody who's getting involved. I really can't wait to watch you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, please. I do genuinely love to hear from you lot. Yeah, if you've never commented on a video before, please make it my one, just because I do genuinely love hearing from you wherever you are in the world and whatever you get up to. I just think it's magical. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. So until next time, please stay safe and well. Great to see everybody. Bye bye.